Horst Fischer was one of the doctors who awaited the arrival of trains at Auschwitz-Birkenau. Alongside the likes of Josef Mengele, he decided who would live on in the camp as a slave labourer and who would die in the gas chamber. Thus, he was directly responsible for thousands of deaths. On the 11th of June 1965, the Stasi arrested Fischer under the pretense of investigating a hit-and-run accident. Fearing that he would try to flee or commit suicide, the East German officials did not reveal their actual investigation until Fischer had been remanded to the Hohenschönhausen prison. There, Fischer was interrogated over a period of 7 months. The trial against Fischer took place in March 1966 before the Supreme Court of East Germany under the chairmanship of President Heinrich Toeplitz. Wolfgang Vögel acted as Horst Fischer's legal advisor. Vögel had a very colourful life and was chiefly known then for his activities in Cold War prisoner exchanges. It was not known at the time, but it later turned out that he was a Stasi agent. The trial of Fischer was stage managed by the Stasi, and this was meant not so much to be against Fischer himself, but more to put on trial West Germany and companies such as IG Farben and its collaboration with the SS. Evidence was lacking, but Fischer, possibly hoping for a sentence reduction, or maybe resigned to his fate, provided the information. He provided next to no defence. His personal records and sketches were also used as evidence, as you can see in this photograph from the 11th of March 1966 of what appears to be a plan of Auschwitz-Birkenau, and Fischer, who is explaining what is happening. Fischer had fully cooperated with the investigation and the trial. He admitted that the murders and the Holocaust overall were premeditated. He said deportees were exploited for slave labour until they were no longer capable of working, and then gassed. Despite his cooperation and honesty, he was sentenced to death. A plea for clemency was sent to the chairman of the State Council, Walter Ulbricht, but this was refused. Fischer was executed by guillotine in the central execution site at Leipzig on the 8th of July 1966. He became the last person to be executed by beheading outside of France. His remains were cremated, and he was buried in an unmarked grave.